All right, family. Peace and shalom to you. It's super duper early in the morning. Right now, Eastern Standard Time. Up 1 second. I never fail to do this. I never fail to do this. Right. So, yeah, it's super early in the morning. Right now, Eastern Standard Time. It's 6:28 a.m. And your brother Danyaahla is up, preparing myself for today's live stream event that we're going to be having. Ether on the Horizon, Part 2, is going to be myself and the General Hashar. All right. I don't really expect a lot of people to come up into the live stream right now. It's super early. If you Central Time is 5:28. If you Mountain Time is 4:28 in the morning. If you Pacific Time is 3:28. So I really don't expect people to, come onto the live stream right now. But hopefully, you brothers and sisters will see this video later. I'm doing this video mainly because I want to talk to the people that have already, purchased the live stream already. They went online. So let me tell you, brothers and sisters, how you're going to be able to access it. I have the email of everyone that went through Eventbrite and got the event. I have your email. So the event starts 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Let me just share my screen real quick. Let me just share my screen really quickly. All right, let's do this. All right. Yeah, so the event starts at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the address, 823 Eagle Avenue, Bronx, New York. Now, let me say this. If you are getting the event, via the live stream, like I said, if you got the event around 3 p.m. Eastern Time, I have all of your emails. So you're going to get the link in your email sometime around 3 p.m., give or take. If you don't get it by 3 o'clock, don't go crazy. You might get it at 3:05, 3:10, depending on what I'm doing. But you'll definitely get the event link around 3 o'clock this afternoon, somewhere within that vicinity. Okay, so look out for that, definitely. If I miss you for any reason, and I don't send you an email, which I should be sending everybody email, I don't plan on missing anybody. What I want you to do is I want you to go to my Facebook group, Lions of Israel. Go in the Facebook group and let me know that you didn't get your link. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one of the captains, because I'll be teaching. I'll have one of the captains or the officers go and check and see that if you actually purchased the event. If you did, then we're going to send you the link. All right, but we don't expect there to be anybody that we don't send it to. Okay, if you plan on coming out, I really would have appreciated if you had told me. I had asked a lot of brothers and sisters to inbox me, Daniel Benjamin on Facebook, but I know Israel. Man, Israel don't say nothing to Israel, just show up. I don't mind if you show up. Just understand, I'm speaking to the brothers that are not Israel. If you show up, be respectful, because security is going to be tight. All right? You're going to come in, you're going to be quiet, you're going to listen. And then afterwards, depending on the amount of time we have left, you'll be able to ask questions if you have questions that you would like to ask. Okay? So that's the way that that's going down. So that's the flyer for that right there. Okay? Let me see something here real quickly. Let's see something here. Hey, ISRAELITE, you're over there in the Netherlands, so it's 12:30. Shalom to you, man. Thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate you. It was really early over here in New York, so I'm doing this now because I'm not going to have time to do this later, obviously. So let me just show y'all something else real quickly. This is my PowerPoint. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner, I'm up to 100 slides at this time. And still have stuff to add, which means I'm going to have to take stuff out too, depending on the length of time that I have, depending on how quickly I get through the slides. That's what I should say. So y'all saw I have like about 100 slides at this time. I've taken a lot of stuff out, and I've also put a lot of stuff in. So, I've been like changing and exchanging. And so my point with this presentation, let me explain to you, brothers and sisters, the point of this presentation. The point of this presentation is twofold. I've said this many, many times in Israel. I'm going to say it again. There is an attack on the Bible, the scriptures, in all its forms. There's an attack. There's many different aspects to the attack. One of the easiest ways, especially for us as Black people, to cater to our insecurities, our anger, you know what I'm saying, knowing our history, our frustrations, etc., is to tell us that that book, the Bible, was given to us by the white man, the same one who enslaved us. They always say that in the same sentence. The Bible was given to you by the white man, the same man that enslaved you. So they say the Bible was given to you by the white man, and the cherry on top, the white man that gave you the Bible was also a homosexual. That's one way that they use in order to try to get a lot of our people to leave the Bible. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I've said it many times. When I was a very, very young man, fresh out of high school, that jargon worked on me too. It worked on me too for a certain amount of time, but I always had an open mind for information. That was the key. And so it works on the mind of a lot of our people. So what you have now is you have people under the guise of being conscious, because they're really not conscious, that take these same old, outdated arguments and they put it on our people. And a lot of our people, because they don't study, they're not well informed, they're not well researched, that jargon sounds good. It sounds real good. But when you examine it and put it under a microscope, it's a load of crap. Now, this thing was already settled when I did my presentation against Shaka. It was already settled. But I guess Garfield decided that he wanted to reopen a closed wound. The problem with him reopening the closed wound is that the presentation he gave was no better than what Shaka gave. So I have to deem him Baby Shaka. That's going to be my name for him, Baby Shaka. He said, I'm like Dan Calloway. Garfield is nothing but Baby Shaka. That, especially the portion of your presentation where you spoke about the homosexuality, that was trash. And you made so many errors with your arrogant self. You know what I'm saying? And I warned you that you had made errors, but you're so damn arrogant that you don't listen. So I'm going to show you that you made errors. Okay? That whole nonsense that you're trying to use, those old outdated arguments, ain't going to work on anybody that has done any measure of studying whatsoever. Any measure of studying whatsoever is going to know right away and see right through all of that BS that you did. Because it was BS. Your presentation was BS. You're not a good researcher. And let me say this too. You made a statement when we were on the phone with Sarnetta. You said that I'm not a good researcher. I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you something outright right now. I want everybody to listen within the sound of my voice. I'm being very clear, okay? After today, Garfield will no longer be able to say anybody is a poor researcher when we see how many errors he made. He will no longer be able to call anybody a poor researcher, as he pulled stuff out of books and he didn't even go back and back check the author. I'm going to show you that. He didn't even have the decency to go and fact check the author. He will no longer be able to call anybody a poor researcher, and he will no longer be able to call anybody pseudo, because the minute he does, people are going to point out all the errors in his presentation that I'm going to show today. It's a new day in town. All this stuff about people running from you and Garfield is a good researcher. Dude, you're pseudo. You are pseudo. You're as pseudo as anybody that you talk about. It's just as simple as that. And we're going to demonstrate that today. Now, let me just say a couple of other things and I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get back to doing what I was doing. So I'm going to do my presentation the way that I'm going to do my presentation. He has a list of things that he wants me to address. I have no problem addressing that stuff. But the way I put my presentation together, there's certain portions of my presentations where I have about 10 slides for one subject. Speaking of, I'll give you an example, like the subject of Charles II. I have about 10 slides for that one subject. So what that shows me is that I may not be able to get to everything today. That's not the point. It's not the point of this presentation. You don't get to tell me how to give my presentation. The point of my presentation today is to show the world that you have no business going around calling anybody pseudo or anybody a poor researcher, because that's what you are. You are pseudo and you are a poor researcher. Let me do something real quick here, family, too. Let me just show y'all something real quick. Let me just show y'all something real quick. Here we go. Let's open this up right here. Let's open this up right here. Okay. Now I want y'all to see something. Do y'all see this slide right here? This is a completely different presentation. If you look up here at the upper portion of the screen where my arrow is, You see, this presentation is called Black Britain. This is a presentation that I've been sitting on for like 3 years. I've never given it. This is the real Black Britain presentation. So all the things that he talked about in his presentation is in here. So whatever I don't address today or I don't get to today is in here. My presentation was specifically tailored for him. That's why, let me come back here. My presentation, is look up at the top, Garfield gets daggered. This presentation that I have right here is specifically tailored towards him. What is my goal with this presentation? To shut him the hell up. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. You're going to stop running around calling people pseudo, because we're going to catch you in a lot of errors today. That's the point of this presentation, not to answer some goddamn 50 questions that you gave me. You don't get to direct the direction of my presentation. You are out of your mind. I'm going to address a lot of stuff you said, but there are certain portions of the presentation that I'm going to really, really focus and hone in on. And some of those portions have a lot of slides. And I'm more interested in being thorough than giving some damn microwave scholarship that you gave. Because your presentation was microwave scholarship, and everybody knows that microwave waves are not good for the body. It's not good for you. So that microwave scholarship you gave is killing our people and destroying our people. So I'm going to address it in many, many aspects. And like I said, what I don't get to today will definitely be in this presentation, which I'm going to give in 2019. And there's some fire in this presentation. He is not worthy of seeing what's in this presentation until I give it. This dude is running around talking about I'm stealing stuff from websites. How the hell am I stealing information from websites when I've been teaching this since '92, before there was a goddamn internet? You sound stupid. You sound stupid. Straight up and down. You sound like an idiot. So I'm gonna address that too. I'm going to address that too. Matter of fact, you know what? Before I go, let me get it off my chest now so I don't even have to address it later. Let me say this. I am in possession of over 500 books, period. Not because I say so. If the dingbat would have looked at my damn page, he would have saw that I did 2 videos called the Library Challenge, 2 of them. And I'm in my house showing a lot of the books that I use. So he can't say that I don't have these books, because I'm showing you with them in my hand. These videos came out 2 years ago. Ever since I attended the school back in the 90s, there was a 25-part series. A 25-part series. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's do this. I'm just gonna show y'all something. Let's do this. Let's do this. Because talk is cheap. Let's do this. Let's do this. Wait a minute. Let me see. Where am I at? Yeah, let me come here. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Let me show y'all something. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear the volume on this video. I've been having problems with the volume, but that's not even important. I'm gonna show y'all something. Let's see if I can get it this way. Oh, it's not gonna come up that way, so I gotta do it this way. Just bear with me, family. I'm showing y'all something. I'm showing y'all something. This dude didn't even look into me. If he had even looked into me, he would know certain things. I'm gonna show y'all something. Let's come to my backup channel, Maccabeestv 2. Let's check this out. All right. Y'all see this video right here? This video I put up like 10 months ago. This is my backup channel. I really don't use it much. I put this video up 10 months ago, right? Let's go into the video for a second. I'm gonna need y'all help a little bit. I'm gonna play the video. Let me know if you can hear the volume. If you can't hear the volume, it's not even important, because I'm gonna show you something. What I want to show you is more important than y'all hearing the volume. But I'm gonna play right now. If you could hear the volume, I need for you brothers, it's only a few of y'all in here. I need for y'all to put 1 on the comment board and let me know that you can hear the volume. Let me play it a little bit. If you cannot hear the volume, put 2. If you can hear the volume, put 1. If you can't hear the volume, put 2. Either way, I'm going to show you what I got to show you, and I'm going to get out of here. All right, so let's go. Let me play a little bit. And I'm going to be looking for y'all 1s or 2s, so help me out. Let me know if y'all can hear the video playing, y'all. All right, so, all right, cool. So I'm getting no's. Y'all can't hear the volume. That's not even important, family. No, don't worry about it. It's not even important. Let me come right back here. It's not even important. Let's go. I'm gonna show y'all something. Okay, here we go. All right. So what you're looking at now is I'm gonna show y'all something, right? This is, I'm gonna let it play. Don't worry about the volume, y'all. Do y'all see the table? Y'all see what's on the table? That is a 30-part DVD set that came out. It was actually on VHS when it came out in '92. It was actually on VHS, and we transferred around 2000. We transferred the VHS to DVD. This is a 30-part series that came out from the elders back in 1992. It's a 30-part series, and in the series, all the histories that I'm going into today, they was going into back in '92. That's 26 years ago. And when in the videos, the reason why I collected all the videos is because they would show you the books that they were getting the information from. And so myself, the late great priest Bun Lawyer, and others of us, we would go down to a bookstore in Manhattan, down on 12th and Broadway, called Strand's Bookstore. It's like a used bookstore where people that have old books that they don't want no more, they go in there and they sell the books, and then you can actually buy these books. So I amassed a 500 book collection based on a lot of the selections that they gave. Not all my selections is what they gave. I found some books on my own too, but I got these books from the elders like 92, 93, 94, 95. I went out and I was spending hundreds of dollars on books. What's the point, right? Now, we live in 2018. Now we have something called the internet, right? And with the internet, what you have is that you have a lot of these books now are available in digital form. You have people that have made websites and use a lot of the same images from the books that I have. Okay? So, which one would be easier if you're going to do a presentation? Which is going to be easier? Am I going to take my digital camera, snap a picture of the book, then I have to get my USB cord, plug it into my computer, take the picture from my phone and upload it to my daggone computer, and then from there I have to go and open up the damn program on my computer. I have to crop the picture, make sure it's straight, make sure the lighting is right. I got to go through about 10, 15 different steps to get the picture looking right so I can present it. Or if somebody built a website using the same picture that I know is in a book I have, which is easier? I can go to the website, right click the picture, download it, and I'm done. It's simple as that. This fool gets up there on in his presentation and tells y'all I'm stealing all my information from the website when this dingbat doesn't know that I have this 30-part series that comes from '92 where I have all the books. I have all the books from these DVDs, all of them. And I showed it in a video I have called the Library Challenge. But this dude doesn't even research nothing. He doesn't research and look into nothing. All he does is just talk. He's like the big bad wolf. He's just full of goddamn hot air. You see what I'm saying? But we're going to deal with that today, man. The Most High says pride goes before destruction. And this dude is a proud, arrogant dude. I'm going to fix that for him today. I'm going to fix that for him today. So like I said, brothers and sisters, y'all need to be in the building. If you can't make it to the event, then the link is in the description box of this video. You definitely want to check this out. I know the general is going in, Hashar is going in. And let me say this too about Hashar, right? I had something planned. Let me just say this last thing and I'm really gonna get out of here because I gotta go. This presentation, the way it worked out was I was supposed to do it with Sarnetta at his house as a response to what Garfield did. But one of the arrogant things that this dude said was that, and he tried to change it, but I got the video where he said it. He said that I would no longer be able to show my face in public. That's what he said when we were on the phone after he does his presentation. So me being the type of dude that I am, that's exactly how I wanted to make my presentation. I was no longer interested in going to Sarnetta's house. That's not public. I'm gonna make you eat those words. I'm gonna go out in public and do my presentation just because you said I wouldn't do it. That's why we're having an event. And so we set the event up, and then Hashar called me. Why am I saying this? Because he made another statement. He said, oh, I had to go get Hashar. No, I didn't. Sarnetta will tell you the event was already set up. I just didn't have a date. We had the venue. We were talking to the person, and they were going back and forth with us about the dates. When Hashar heard that I was doing a presentation, he called me and said, I want in. I didn't call him. Let's be clear. He called me and said, I want in. That's my brother. I said, of course. Why does he want in? Because Garfield talks shit about him. That's why he wants in. He wants to address the stuff that Garfield said about him. That's why he's going to be in the presentation. But originally, it was just me. I don't need nobody with you, dude. I don't need nobody with you. I caught you out there 3 times already. First time I caught you out there, you said something about the oldest synagogue in the world. Didn't even tell the people where it was, which is Dura Europus. Showed a whole bunch of whitewashed images, right? Then you said, do these look like black people trying to be funny? I went to the museum where they have the damn monument and showed on the wall that there's black images on there. You're going to come back with some weak nonsense, talk about there's no black images. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. In the museum, there's a black image of Moses with the Most High's arm stretching down, and it's all black. You out of your mind. You got caught out there with that nonsense. Then, with the Oxford Illustrated History of British Monarchy, that book, okay, you went on Sonnet and said, I don't have the book. Being, you know what I'm saying, talking before you know a damn thing. Then I put up a video showing myself from the Library Challenge video. I put up the video showing myself with the book 2 years ago. You look like a fool again. You have a revised version of the book, which you don't even have. You went to Google, and they done took out the book, the image that I have, and put something else in the book. Then you cut yourself further because you found that video with Yeshaya from the old school, and he has the Oxford Illustrated History of British Monarchy. He opened the book and showed the same image that I told you was in the book. Now you felt stupid. What you were supposed to do was come forward and be like, you know what? That image actually was in the first run of the book. And I went to the community and I said that Danyaahla lied. My bad, I'm sorry, but you're too proud. You're too proud. That's why I have to fix you today. I have to fix you today. And you're going to get fixed, bro. I'm just letting you know, man. And another thing too, man. Another thing too, I just got to get it all out because I don't want this to come out during the presentation. All I want to do is just show my slides. I don't want no venting. So I'm venting a little now, right? Ever since you gave your presentation, you have been talking about me nonstop, morning, noon, and night since you gave, even before you gave your presentation, but since you gave it, you've been talking about me morning, noon, and night. If your presentation was so good, it should stand on its own merits. Why do you need to talk about me every single day on your show for an hour or so? You know why? Because you're not confident. Because you know why? You see that I haven't been doing much talking. So it's fucking with you inside your head to wonder, why am I giving a presentation, but I'm not really saying nothing? So it's fucking with you. So you got to talk about it every single day. Now you're saying you're going to do a presentation today because I'm doing a presentation. You see what I'm saying? That says a lot about you, dude. It says a lot about you, but you know what's funny? You're going to regurgitate some of the same information I'm about to cut you on. That's the sad part. You're going to reiterate certain things that were in your presentation. You're going to say it again, and I'm going to cut you on it today. You just don't even know it. All right? So, like I said, family, if you want to check out the presentation, the link is in the description box. All right? It's going to be epic today. We're going to have a good time, man. I'm going to be with all my brothers, man, and we're going to laugh and joke and clown because this dude is pseudo. He calls everybody pseudo. He is the king of pseudo. And what I'm going to do to him today is the same thing that's going to happen when his book comes out. Same thing that's going to happen when his book comes out. People are going to really look into some of these sources that you're using, certain things you're calling primaries that are not primaries, that are secondary sources, using gossip, innuendo, conjecture as source. Like you're out of your mind, dude. But I got you. I got you. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go, family. It's early in the morning. I pray that everybody has a good day. I appreciate y'all coming on for a little while and allowing me to, to vent a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said Garfield is a Roman Catholic. Yeah. Men of Valor 187. You and I will talk. I would never sell you that. That series, I would never sell you that. All right. You my brother. I've known you forever, man. I would never sell you that series. But just again, this is where I get my information from. These are from the original elders of One West. This is them. They're my teachers. Let me just make that clear. I didn't learn from nobody. I learned things from other people in Israel, but they're not. Nobody in Israel is my teacher. I learned from the same elders that all the other brothers that I learned from the elders. That's who I learned from. And this is a 30-part series that they had, and all the archaeological books and stuff. I still don't even have all the information that they had. And they got this information before the internet became prevalent. Okay. So you can just imagine since then, a lot of these books now are in PDF form. A lot of books have been revised, so forth and so on. So it's harder to get the, the original versions of a lot of these books. You can go to Strands and you can find stuff in there, but it's not that easy. Okay, but I would never sell you that Shayala at all. All right, but this is my proof that I'm not stealing no information from no website. When these elders was doing this, there was no website called realhistory.com. That dude, I mean, come on, dude. You don't know the history of how we came to this information. You don't know. Why don't you just ask me? Instead of making stupid statements, you took your information from realhistory.com. I got to go to them. When these elders was teaching this, realhistory.com didn't exist. They didn't exist. This information has always been out there. You just late to the party. That's all. With that being said, brothers and sisters, the ones of y'all that's going to be in the building, I'm going to see y'all later. And the ones of you that's going to be on the live stream, look out for the link about 3 o'clock this afternoon, somewhere within that time. Most High bless. My man Claude White, I see you on the comment boards, man. My great brother, I got to come see you, King. I definitely got to come see you. So with that being said, family, I'm going to say peace, safety, shalom to the nation of Israel. Let me see something. Did I miss anybody? Y'all with me early, man, so I got to make sure I shout everybody out. Let's see. Paunchy Fish video. Do me a favor, right? Email me, Daniel. I'm gonna put my email in the I'm gonna put my email in the link. All right, I'm gonna put my email in the link. Just identify yourself that you're the brother that asked me. You're the brother from Colorado, and you asked me about that. Okay. Just put your put your name there. Let me know who your YouTube name, and I will I'll address you on that in private. Okay. Am I missing anybody? Sorry, Tony White, what's up? Shalom to you. Yeah. Tony White. I actually watched the video last night with Captain Tazariak and young Pharaoh. It was interesting. It was interesting. I like the fact that the interview was very calm. Brothers, had a good conversation. They were able to disagree without being disagreeable. So that was a beautiful thing. So I definitely enjoyed that interview. Let me see something. What am I doing? Yeah. I definitely enjoyed the interview a lot. I think Captain Tazariak did a good job, and I'm seeing the growth of their channel as well. I like the growth of their channel. I'm praying to the Most High. I need to step it up with Maccabeestv. But just so y'all know, I've told y'all before, YouTube is messing with me on this channel for whatever reason. They give me a hard time with my content. You have way worse content on YouTube, but my little videos that I put up, they fuck with them. And you know what? Let me say this too. While I'm at this is totally off subject, but let me say this too, man. You know why everybody attacks this? You know why everybody attacks the Israelites? And these dudes can say whatever the hell they want. I don't give a damn what they say. None of these guys, they say that we're not a threat. None of these guys outside the Israelite movement, the Nation of Islam, and a few other groups, does the white man consider a threat. He don't consider these guys threats. He don't. When you go to the Southern Poverty Law Center list of groups that the white man actually considers to be a threat, you're going to see every notable Israelite camp on there, including mine. You're going to see the Nation of Islam. Whether you agree with the Nation of Islam or not, they're on that list. Where do we see these Pan-African groups, these West African groups, these Kemetic groups? Like, none of them on the list. None of them make the list. The white man's not worried about that nonsense. All the great revolutions in America was started by people that believed in God, what they call God-conscious people. Every great revolution in this country was started by God-conscious people. And this great revolution that's coming is being started. This right now, intellectually, there's a revolution going on right now because the white man's lies are being exposed. That's why the scriptures say, surely his turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. The potter can form things whatever the way he wants. The Most High allowed the so-called white man a certain time to rule on this earth, and he did it through lies, deception, and his military. And now everything is unraveling. You see what I'm saying? It's unraveling. Now the truth is being exposed now. We're living in that time. So there's a revolution going on. But the revolution that the white man fears is people that are God conscious. As always, that's the way it's always been. He don't fear these dudes, man. I'm into West African spirituality. They get the fuck out. The white man don't care about that. That's no threat. That's nothing. You see? So, you know, anyway, I could go on and on and on and ramble on. That's not my intention today, family. I got to get out of here. I got to take care of some things. I still have a couple of slides I want to add to my presentation as well. So I'm going to get back into that. And I will see the family later on. The ones of y'all I'm going to see in person, and the rest of you online. Y'all definitely want to click on the link in the description and come on in, family. You're definitely going to enjoy yourself, man. All right. So with that, I say shalom to the family. It's your brother Priest.